Hi, it's a real blessing to have you here today with me on Real Talk. My name is Dr. Bair. I'm excited about sharing the Word of God with you. Please keep in mind that Real Talk, it's really about your spiritual walk with God. Not only that, it's about your mental health. Well, my friend, come with me because I desire to share a word with you. Please press the subscribe button right there on your screen as we get ready to go into the Word of God. I'm going to the book of Luke, Luke chapter 7, verse 6 through 10. This is what the Word of God is saying to us today. Wherefore, neither though I myself come unto thee, but say in a word, and my servant shall be healed. For I am a man set under authority, having under me soldiers, and I say unto one, Go, and he goeth, to another, Come, and he cometh, and to my servant, Do this, and he doeth it. When Jesus heard these things, he marveled at him, and turned him about, and said unto his people that followed him, I say unto you, I have not found so great a faith, no, not in Israel. And they that were sent, returning to the house, found the servant who that had been sick. Well, I'd like to share with you today exploring spiritual pathways to power. I want you to think about this. Power can be understood as the ability or the capacity to influence, to control. Power can be thought about in terms of outcomes. Power is something that has to do with beliefs, that you can be so powerful that you can change somebody's beliefs. Power encompasses a range of different forms. For example, there is coercive power. Coercive power, my friend, is based on the ability to impose negative consequences or punishment on others for non-compliance. This form of power relies on fear. It relies on intimidation to influence behavior. And then there is reward power. Reward power is derived from the ability to provide positive incentives. You know, like giving somebody a promotion on their job. Somebody is compliant, and so you recognize their behavior. You know, it's the reward of power, such as money or praise or privilege. And it goes on and on. And then there's also expert power. Expert power is based on knowledge, expectation. In other words, somebody has a skill set. And because they have a skill set, they literally have power in terms of giving advice and showing people what they need to do. Expert power is earned through competence, and it's earned through credibility. For example, when I think about expert power, yesterday I went into a panic because my copier wasn't working. I tried my utmost best to get it going. I tried everything I could think of, and I just couldn't get it working. Well, I called in a professional, an expert, and in less than 10 seconds, believe you me, in less than 10 seconds, he was able to diagnose what the problem was, and he came up with the answer. And then there is legitimate power. Power is based on information. It's based on authority. It's based on hierarchy. Therefore, you respect people because of the position and the rank that they hold. It's legitimate power. And then there is reverential power. Reverential power is respect. It's the kind of power that you admire somebody, you like somebody. In this particular text, what we are looking at is reverential power. We are looking at this Roman centurion. He being a centurion, he being a Roman military leader. He was the backbone of the Roman army. He was a man, hear me now, of prestige and power. He was given high marks among his colleagues. He was highly respected. This centurion, yes, he admired Jesus. He was impressed with the power that Jesus had because he saw Jesus do so many miracles, like healing the sick and raising the dead. And he came to certain conclusions that in order for Jesus to do all of this, Jesus had to be under some kind of authority. What I want to say, I just want to say to you today a few things about power as it relates to this particular text. Keep in mind that this Roman centurion was typically had approximately 80 to 100 soldiers under him. So he fully understood what it literally means to be under authority. Well, let me go to this text here, because this text is really an incredible piece of work in the Word of God. Number one, his confidence in the source of spiritual authority. He had confidence in the source of spiritual authority. Verse 7, he says, "Wherefore neither though I myself worthy to come under thee." Lord, I'm not even worthy for you to come into my house. All what you need to do, you got so much authority, you got so much power. All what you need to do, Lord, is to speak the word. And my servant who is critical, who's at the point of death, he will be healed. Lord, you do not need to trouble yourself. Lord, I'm not worthy for you to come to my house. You talk about humility. That's what this centurion was demonstrating. Lord, I'm not honorable enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not noticeable enough. He did not feel that he was worthy of the Lord's presence in his home. He did not feel that he was worthy enough to approach Jesus. He had an attitude of humility. But say, Lord, all you have to do is to speak the word. This is going to be a miracle at a distance. Did you hear me? That's what's going on in this word. It's a miracle at a distance. In this miracle, there will be no touching of the dead. In this miracle, my friend, there will be no touching of blinded eyes. In this miracle, my friend, there's no woman who's going to touch the hem of his garment. This miracle of distance is teaching us about Jesus's capability. God will never be intimidated by the circumstances that crop up in your life. He will never be intimidated by it. No matter how twisted, no matter how distorted it might be, this text is teaching us that Jesus can handle whatever you are dealing with right now. What causes us to be, what's going on in this text is that the Almighty God is working in a powerful way. And he's going to carry out this miracle in a most effective, competent way. Well, my friend, are you ready? Here comes the second thing I need to share with you. His conscientiousness of strength in spiritual authority. He is aware that there is power in Jesus. He is consciously aware that there is strength in spiritual authority. Listen to what he says. He says, "For I say also, I am a man set under authority, having under me soldiers. And I say unto one, Go, and he goeth, and to another, Come, and he cometh, and to my servant, Do this, and he doeth it." In other words, they carry out what I say. Just as I have authority to command others to obey me, Jesus, I know you have authority to do the same thing. Jesus, you can turn things around because you have that kind of authority. You can command and tears will be dried. You can command and hurts will be healed. You can command, oh, hear me now, my friend, and diseases will be conquered. Can we look at it one more time? I said his confidence in the source of spiritual authority. His conscientiousness of strength in spiritual authority. And last of all, my friend, his confirmation of submission to spiritual authority. He's getting ready. He understands that if God is going to do anything in one's life, you have to be willing to submit to God's authority so that he can have his way in your life and perform and do whatever he needs to do in your life. And heard these things. And when Jesus heard about his faith, that this Roman centurion believed that all he had to do was to speak a word, and that's all what Jesus would have to do. And if he did it, his servant would be healed. The Bible said that Jesus marveled. In other words, Jesus was absolutely amazed. Jesus was impressed. Jesus was captivated. Jesus was mesmerized by the faith of this man. Jesus, oh my brothers and my sisters, Jesus, in this text, he was impressed with his faith. Not his position, not his power, not his wealth, not his talent, but his faith. Would you like to impress? This is my question for you. You can impress Jesus with your faith. You can impress him with your faith by believing in his word. The Lord comes through for the centurion, and I'm here to declare today that the Lord will come through for you. Have faith in God. Believe that he is going to send the word to your house, to your location. Wherever you are, his word can reach you. I mean it, right now. Right now, as you watch me online, his word can reach you. Well, my friend, you be blessed. Keep in mind that real talk, it's really about your walk with God, your spiritual walk with God. It's about your mental health. You be blessed, and I will see you next time. Bye for now, Dr. Bair.